Hi there, welcome to Made by Your Knot. My name is Anna and I make junk journals from old books and mostly repurposed sources. Today it is Saturday and I am here with a flip through of Iris. She's a journal I recently finished, or I finished it today actually. She is, let me get you her dimensions, 3 1/4 by 7.5 inches, and the spine is 3/4 of an inch. She is a pretty little journal made out of a repurposed book that was published in 1929. She has 7 inserts. They are all sewn in with a 5-hole pamphlet stitch, and she has a hidden hollow back spine. I have repurposed the old headbands and footbands and put them back in because I think that is a nice touch. On the front there is an old image. The original was painted by Alphonse Mucha, and there's lots of irises on this picture, and I thought, of course, then her name is Iris. There is a book plate here that is fastened with some brads. On the spine there is also a small face, the same face of the same lady that is on the front, and then there is a number up there. On the back there is also some little Tim Holtz labels. It is the back and the corners are covered in leather, real leather. So it's a quite nice book, feels good to hold and so on. She has been I've had so much fun making her. So let's start the flip through. The end papers are made out of scrapbooking paper, and I think the colors went very well with the theme. And on the front page I did a bit of a collage with some irises and a little Tim Holtz paper doll. All the papers that were a bit fragile in the spine I have been reinforcing with either painter's tape or washi tape and glue. As I said, the book was published in 1929, as you can see there. There was a little tear here, so I used some not faux washi cellophane tape, but real cellophane tape and glue. And I also put a little label there, interest. There is lots and lots and lots of writing space in this journal. I have tea-dyed papers. I have small writing papers. This one is vintage and very nice. The holes, I love that. Here's a page from an old stamp book. Some ledger paper. There are lots and lots of ledger paper in this book. Some botanical pages with irises, of course, in different colors. Very nice, I think. I love irises, they are so pretty. I have never been able to grow them myself, but I like looking at them anyway. So that's the back of those pages. Here is a page from the original book, and there is one of my little pockets. As I said, the book was published in 1929. And there's a little calendar from 1929, a small collage. And that says Första kapitlet in Swedish, which means chapter 1. And that pocket is in signature 1. So, and here is a small tag I made. This is painting, I believe, is by Dante Gabriel Rossetti. Here's some pages from an old 1900s book in German. Lovely color and font on that page. I've written the date of publication of the book that I've taken the paper from. Wherever I knew it, I wrote it down in pencil down in the corner. You can erase it if you don't like it. Here's some tea-dyed paper that I dyed with lace on it. This little one is also a pre-Raphaelite painting. I believe it's a Rossetti as well. And this one folds out and folds out again. So there is lots of extra journaling space there. I thought that was a cool touch. Here's some decorative paper, some writing paper. This paper is dyed with, what was it? I can't remember. It could be raspberries, maybe. And I have sewn on a small playing card there for some interest on that flip. And in the center there is an old image with irises. And this is also a page from the original text block. And on it I have sewn a piece of Edith Holden paper that I thought was pretty. And that says Andra kapitlet, which means second chapter in Swedish. And here's one of the tags that I mass made the other day, made out of Tim Holtz paper and ephemera. And I tied some baking twine and put a little eyelet in it. This is the also small collage on the page from the original book. Some tea-dyed paper, some more vintage writing paper, some craft paper, and there is a painting of irises by Van Gogh. Some grid paper, and in the center here is another beautiful painting from the same era, and that is also a small tab that I made. Here is the third signature. This is a pocket I made that is floating pocket, so it's not fastened. And it says Tredje kapitlet, third chapter. And this is a small envelope made out of a Tim Holtz backdrop. Very cool. And in it is some small pieces of paper and ephemera that you can use in your journal. I have made tons of these lately. I love them. They are so easy to make. And I believe it was it Wendy's Journaling Adventures that made them? I may have to look that up. That stays fastened with a small clip. Some more tea-dyed paper, some writing paper that's craft with some red lines on it. More pages from the original book, and there's lots and lots of writing space. This is the old flyleaf from the original book, text block. Here is a small vintage genuine envelope that I have glued on that says Fjärde kapitlet, fourth chapter. And it is a small journaling card with another lovely lady. And on the back there is a small teeny tiny one with some butterflies on. Here's the scent of an old calendar. More fly leaves, writing paper, pages from the original book, and this lady flips up for extra journaling space. There are some flips and flops in this one. This is a tag and a pocket and writing space. Femte kapitlet, fifth chapter, fifth signature. This pocket I learned to make from Denise Junk Journals here on YouTube. And it's actually this is cool. This is a 6x6 paper that you fold, make into a tag, and then you glue down part of it to be a pocket. The journaling card in, and it is also a journaling spot. I think that is quite nice. Some pages from an old book, flower book, more tea-dyed paper, more pages from that calendar, and of course ledger. I love using ledger. This one flips out as well. In the center there is an old, I'm not sure what it is, some papers, vintage papers I bought from Postal Love at Instagram. She says amazing old papers that she thrifts all around Europe. And that one I loved. Another flip. I have not extended every flip in this one because I know that I have put quite a lot into the book, and I would like the new owner to have some fun in it as well, not just my decorations. More tea-dye paper. Here's a scrap piece of paper that was left from the end papers from Emma, I believe. I thought it would look nice there as well. It's a William Morris pattern, so it suits, quite suitable. Here's another black and white painting, and you can journal on the back. More ledger. Here's some cute little birds. Black and white ones. Brown. Here's another little pocket I made. I just folded the paper over and I punched the edge of the paper, and then I distressed it with some Wilderness distress ink. Put a little tab on it with the bird, and there says sjätte kapitlet, 6th chapter, and there is a small tag of another Mocha lady. And on the back there is some tea-dyed onion skin paper. You can journal on it. Here's the back of that. There's some stamping on the tea-dyed paper. More pages from the original book, and here's a double pocket. It says 7th chapter, 7:e kapitlet, and that is the last signature. On the back here is a journaling card and another lovely lady. You can journal on the back. And in the front pocket, which is made out of vellum, there is a genuine old cabinet card. I don't know how old it is, but you can see lots and lots of detail in her dress, and it's a bit faded. That goes into the front pocket. Here is some pages out of a small book called The Fairy Queen. Its paper is so thin quality, but it's lovely writing on it. Some old stenography paper. This is an old flyleaf from another book. In the center there is a map, and I thought that looked quite cool. Here is a page that opens up like that for extra journaling space. I have stamped some irises on it, and on this side it's some nice paper to cover up the fold. We have reached the end of the book, and here is an ex libris you can write your name on, and of course there are irises on it. So that was Iris, everyone. She will be available in my Etsy shop today. If this video is up, you can go over and take a look, see if she's there. And I will be back shortly with more process videos of the other journal that I am working on. I hope you enjoyed this flip through. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Give a comment down below what you think about the book. And if you haven't subscribed already, I would be very happy if you did. That will be all for me for today. Have a great rest of the weekend. Bye.